hell? Hold on. Is this someone I think it's someone I know. Alright, so in this lane phase, I have no idea how this is going to work as an echo, but the main win con of our lane phase is simply to just perma-shove them in. And so I'm just going to make sure that I don't have to leash my lane, or hopefully that I'm not forced to leash it very much. Just maybe give like, maybe a Q and a few autos and then run.
Welcome to Summer's Rift. Until minions spawn.
Boom, 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 boom. Fuck, I got the leash, don't I? This is gonna suck. Yeah. Their win con is pretty much gonna be to like try to all in by using Jin W with Echo W and try to get that CC lock on me. But I'm gonna try to avoid that just by perma shoving them in so they don't have like any advantage to try to get an all in on me. Oh, hi, butterfly. Yeah, thankfully it's a Shaco, so I don't have to leash that much. That's a ward. This is gonna get pretty sussy because I don't know what they're trying to do here. Okay, I'm out. Okay, because I want to shove this wave, my first Q is going to go on these creeps, and I'm just going to try to perma shove them in. Start positioning a little bit aggressively, not play too aggressive. Again, focusing mainly my first few Qs on the wave, so I can get my stacks up and I can get that level 2 insured. Now that level 2 is pretty much insured for me, I can start, well, I need to keep my 5 stacks. But I can start using my Qs, trying to shoot for them. To get my level 2. Shoot the Echo here. Nice. He's walking in that little corridor. Crash this wave in. And another Q. Nice. Get a really good trade off on him. Waves resetting. Look at mid lane. Lane's playing very aggressive. Alright, nice. Good kill. So, their jungler is the Lee Sin, right? He wants to gank early. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure I don't get level 3'd. Ward River now. Oh, Velcall, you were fucking my wave just a little bit. Alright, we see Lee Sin. Cool. Go back to shoving in this wave. We don't know where Echo is. We see Lee Sin pathing down through the shadow, right? So. This means I have to shove in this wave and get the hell out of here. I'm missing a lot of CS. I'm really much trolling. Careful, there's a Lee Sin here, and I can't really shove in like anything else. I can't do anything to them. I'm gonna lose that plate, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. I had a good base off here for tier. I can't afford Sheen because I missed a few CS. Oh, gee, sorry, I got ganked by Nilly in the hallway. Ooh. Was it at least a French maid Italy? Okay, that's a flash. Okay, nice. So at this point in time, we know that Lee Sin has spent most of his time bot lane trying to clear his camps, right? Because he didn't look for a gank, and that's where he went down to. So that means in about a good minute and 30 seconds, he's probably going to end up on the top side again, so I can play just as aggressive. So here, I'm going to go back to shoving this wave in, because that's my win con. And I think that Lee Sin shouldn't be here anymore. Okay, Lee Sin's actually going to show up on my map now. This guy's wasting a lot of time on the bottom side of the map. Because this guy farmed from his red up, right? Because he has blue buff, which means he did his red buff first. Okay, Echo wants to play aggressive for this cannon here. I'm not going to play too aggressive because Lee Sin is still possibly on the other side of this wall. I just want to make sure that I'm playing aggressive to just bait his time. Gonna try to trade on this guy here. Unfortunate, he's going to walk up for the auto trade. Okay, I'm going to slow push this wave in now. Nice. Lee Sin's here. Back up. He might try to ward hop here. I'm going to heal. Try to get behind this wave. Nice. Nice. That's really big. Let's see. This is going to help try to crash this wave, so I'm going to look to try to play aggressive on him. He has no Q, right? Because he uses this to try to clear the wave. I'm going to fight back trying to crash this wave. Okay. If he's going to look for a base here and I can't shove this wave in time, which I very much can't, I'm just going to look for a freeze here and look for my own base. That way I can still ensure myself some form of advantage. I have 5 creeps over the next wave, so instead I'm just going to look for a base here. Thanks so much at Lee Sin's time. This is so good. Yeah, my Shaco's getting so much tempo. Alright, this is cannon wave. Cool. Get a base off, get double long swords, and I can just fucking head on back out onto my lane. And look, the wave is perfectly frozen, so Jin's going to miss about 2 waves of EXP here. Or at least like 1.5. Huang here popping in to say hi. What mythic are you going to go in this game? Hi, Huang. I'm going to be going Essence Reaver because I want my spike as fast as possible to get cheap items. And because I'm mainly going to be poke damage for my team. I can't duel these people, but what I can do is I can apply poke. And they're not taking enough for me to go Sunder. Okay, wave still frozen. Jin's going to use this Q here, so I can't contest these last 2 creeps. I can pick them up though, so just last hit them. We see Lisa in mid. I don't know where Echo is, right? Because Echo just got it for reset along like a while ago, not too long ago. So that means that he could be in lane still. So during this time, while Jin's just holding his wave, freezing it, or just mailing it shove like this, I'm just gonna put a ward in river just to see if the jungler goes for this crab. We saw the enemy jungler path towards the bot, right? Like we saw him Q over this wall because that's where his little shadow went. So that means he's gonna go bot side again. So that means I'm gonna play safe. Okay, Shaco is now invading the enemy jungler. So because I see that my jungler wants to make a play on the bottom side of the map, I'm gonna shove my wave in before I rotate. Just to make sure they lose something, right? If their bot lane rotates first because they're jungle, they're going to at least lose something if they stay and make that prolonged fight, that prolonged skirmish. Okay, shove this in. Waves crashed. It should be. Okay, where are their jungle? That's cool. So make it miss a CS or 2. There's an Echo back here. This guy's trolling. I E just to like take him out of his W, but I just wanted to make his E follow me. I didn't know where his W was going, but the fact that it went away from there. So here I can't die because we see Lee Sin, right? But what I can see is my Shaco hovering back. Get fucked. Get fucked, bro. Okay, Shaco needs help on Dragon. That's going to be up to my support because as an 80 carry, you should be the one that focuses the plates anyways. Unless you know it's going to be a potential big fight in skirmish, then you don't need to rotate. So here, because I'm going Essence Reaver and I'm going for an early spike, guess what? I have my first item at 8 minutes. Actually huge. I like this level of explanation. Actually really helpful and entertaining. Well, not that I play League much anyways. Yeah, this is like my new shtick. Okay, now that I have my first item, I'm allowed to buy pink wards now. Because now that I have basically like a mythic item, I can start spending money on things that keep me ahead. Because if I die without vision, then it's bad. But if I don't have my first item yet, it's not worth it. Because again, wards don't do damage. Is it hard to get a good amount of CS with Ezreal than compared to other ADCs? Ezreal is probably one of the easiest AD carries to farm with because you just have an auto reset that does a fuckload of damage. And because you're Ezreal who has a Q spam and you have like a lot of wave clear, you actually should not be missing that much CS. Because even when the wave is like not favoring, you can still sit way far back and you can farm just like that. Okay, we see Lee Sin on the top side of map. Gonna hard shove this wave. I just heard a base. I see that Ahri is possibly roaming down. Burn my pink ward here. I'm gonna commit a hard shove here because I think that they're AD carry base. Yep, their AD carry did indeed base. So I can set up this next push in order for me to get deep vision, right? Because if Lee Sin is starting top side right here, he's probably gonna path towards the bottom side, right? So why would I not want to ensure that I get deep vision here to make sure that if I play aggressive as possible, I can't get punished. So here they're sitting on a turret, launch a R.
A summoner has disconnected.
Hey, come back, bruh. It's perfect. All right, Lee Sin's on the top side of the map. That's cool. That means I can do whatever I want in this ball lane. I have free reign. I can play really aggressive here. Where the fuck was that? Where was my Q going? That bug? Oh, wait, this guy's trolling. Fog. Yeah, that guy's just trolling. Just try to reposition so I can get the easiest Q land when I walk up to him to his face. So he can't dodge. And it's good. Top tier might go down before that we can take this. Yeah, because they have Herald power. But it's okay. Pop a Biscuit here because I'm pretty low and I don't know where Ahri is. I'm not going to play too aggressive. Just going to collect this last wave to make sure that the next wave is going to be pushing towards me. If I keep the wave at their turret, that's where the wave's going to reset and come back into me. Nice. Okay. They both died. Gromp is coming up for the Lee Sin, so he's probably going to look to go towards that area. But I'm not completely sure. Lee Sin has been fucking his pathing this entire game. What is Echo doing? I have no idea, brother. Okay, we're getting vision on their bottom side. There's no camps up, which means that Lee Sin is indeed probably going to path to the top side. We see Echo here. He just popped his ulti. Keeping an eye on the Echo. Echo should be dead to my jungler, so I don't need to burn ulti here. Oh, okay. Alright, my team's just smurfing without me. That's cool. I need one of these games. Yeah, this is what it means by you have to play aggressive as Ezreal. Like, the difference between a good Ezreal and a bad Ezreal, or just a normal Ezreal, is like night and day. Just the level of aggression that you can do with this champion is just nuts. So here, because I know top turret's one plate, I'm not going to try to play any ego tricks and try to like make him deny waves. I'm just going to shove this wave in, shove the next wave, and it pretty much does the same thing, right? Because he's going to come back to lane really late, and this actually gives me advantage on my rotation. It gives me a timer. Their red buff's coming up. I have full control of their jungle at this point. Not going to tank the Q. Okay. Start taking their jungle here. I'm going to leave this camp up because we're not going to stay pushed up this far long. So the thing about taking a jungle camp, right, is you need to think about the reset timer when the camp comes up again. Are you allowed to continuously deny him this EXP camp? Because when it resets, it's going to be a higher level, right? So because I know that it's not ensured that we can get this camp again, I'm going to leave a camp up. So here, there's nothing for me to do. We're waiting for Dragon to come up. I can't rotate top because there's nothing to rotate to. So here, pushing another wave. Keep them occupied. All right, we see the enemy team all go mid. I'm going to go mid here because there's no point in hitting this turret, right? I can't take it. Okay. Mid lane looks like it's pretty much backing off. Cool. I can push in this next wave. I'm adjusting to everything that's happening on the map, which is why you should always look at the mini-map and look at the map in general to see where everyone is and what's going on. So here, my jungler took a base. That just means he's not doing the dragon on spawn. We see that Lee Sin's going over here. Their Jhin took a base. All right, cool. Get a free base timer. Come back on map. Okay, because I'm so acceleratedly ahead and they have little to no armor right now, I can pretty much just go Eclipse, and this guy's just fucking trolling. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, this game's GG. Yeah, they're gonna 15, probably. 1 minute. And this is pretty much how you play a poke lane. Fucking wall. Ooh, we dodged the Q. Ulti right down the middle of the lane.
Rampage.
That guy's just intentionally feeding.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh my god, he's so good. Okay, take my base here. Why ER instead of TF here? Are they mostly squishy? So number one, they're mostly squishy, and number two, Triforce is only good, or not only, but usually best when you're versus champions you can auto attack freely, right? So in this game, I'm mainly gonna be the poke damage for my team, right? Because I'm not gonna be the one that's auto attacking. That's gonna be the Irelia and the Garen. I'm just playing poke and siege with my backline and my Shaco. And so since most of their damage is actually very, very slippery and I can't permanently auto them, if they're autoing me, I'm pretty much running, right? I'm not actually dueling them. They're not like a Silas. They're not like someone like a Riven. There's someone that just has an instant jump on me. I'm not gonna get that much value off something about Triforce. That guy got owned. Yeah. It's really like exhausting. I'm not gonna lie to explain Ezreal Sheen items this entire time, but I mean I understand why people want to know. Like it took me a while to pretty much make the reasonings out and understand why to go when or when to go which. What's the best thing of choice then? Prowlers or Eclipse? I typically always go for Eclipse. It's like the same argument as do you want whatchamacallit? Like, it's the same argument as LDR always outscales Collector, right? So it's like, to me, I feel like at the end of the game, like, you're pretty much gonna want, like, Armor Pen over Lethality. Oh, I got hit. Goodbye. Oh, no, I'm dead. I can't even let it hit me. That stunned me. Fuck, whatever. Wouldn't the Dustblade be better due to ability haste? No, because guess what? Every single item you are building on Ezreal gets you. Ability haste, ability haste, ability haste, ability haste, ability haste. Only item that doesn't get you ability haste is your Eclipse. You don't need this bonus ability haste. Because in most items, you're already going to peak around like 60 to like 70 to maybe 80 ability haste just off your raw items. You don't need that much ability haste. Like, Dustblade is such a bait item unless you're Assassin, because you're not going for these random multi-kills and, like, you need repositioning help, right? You're playing Ezreal. You don't need that reposition. You don't need this bonus damage. You just need those bonus stats to, like, let you do this consistent DPS. And so Dustblade doesn't fill that role.
Shut down.
Dude, can I stop fucking canceling my auto attacks? Okay, look at top lane. What's happening here? A random ass fight. Okay. Ulti right here, because this is where Ahri's pretty much walking to. Snipe the Ahri. Pretty sick. I see Echo moving towards here. Nice. Hit the Echo. This guy doesn't juke back. Okay. How do we ask a fucking Shaco player what kind of psychopath he is? Like, bro, he's a fucking Shaco player. Of course he's a fucking psychopath. Like, what? Okay, farm their camps just to make sure I'm denying them gold and EXP. Making sure that Lee Sin's very, very sad. Looking at his mid fight here. see Echo here. Damn.
You have been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Fuck, dude.
An enemy has been slain.
This guy's actually owning him. So sad. If the opponents have a lot of burst damage, example AP Malphite, I mostly build Crown as Mythic. Is that bad? It's not bad, but like when you're playing versus Malphite, there's different ways to play around it rather than just building a core item, right? Like obviously some people build like Zonyas and stuff like that, but it's like they don't really have other tools because those are usually like control mages. When you're playing Ezreal, you have multiple ways to avoid Malphite. You can just E away from it. You can save your flash for it. Like you should be one of the furthest people away from that Malphite. Because you're just a backline super far range AD carry, right? Like, what if Malphite is the reason you're building that crown, but they have a lot of poke damage, and they can just easily break your crown through range instead? Like, that item just loses all of its value, you know? It has very bad stats. It only has a very, like, niche ability that helps you live, and you need to keep that niche ability alive for you to keep you alive. Like, you're better off just building Maw and just trying to like live through that through like the burst and then try and like just run away.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Fucking Shade, man. Oh, I'm gonna fucking own him one of these days. I'm gonna own him one of these days. Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking own this kid. Like, I fucking hate it. He's too good. He's too good at, he's too good at movement. He's too clean. Speaking of Omnivamp, is there ever space for Ravenous Hydra Ezreal build for wave clears with the Omnivamp? I mean, yeah. Typically, if they have a, like, if you pretty much hit all your items and you don't need like Bork or something like that, then you can pretty much just go Ravenous Hydra over Blade of the Rune King. But typically, most of the Ezreal builds typically like require you to have all your slots on either full damage or defensive stats.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Don't ask me where that Q was going. Why is it stutter stepping? I think he's basing in this bush. He's not? Where the fuck did he go? What the fuck, Shade? You fucking rat.